Let's see, this first problem we're going to do tonight is finding the probability of the binomial distribution. A test consists of 10 questions, each with 4 choices. If a student must get at least an 80% to pass, and he guesses on every question, what's the probability he will pass? Let's see. I'm going to do this on a spreadsheet, but I'll show you how to set it up first. We have the probability of getting 8 right, that'll be an 80%, probability of getting 9 right, and the probability of getting 10 right. So we got 3 different probabilities to find, and then we can add them all together. Some tables will give you cumulative properties, but since there's only 3, I'll just work them out individually in a spreadsheet. In this first one, the total questions on the test is 10, so that's our n. Our x is 8, the number that we want to the number of successes. Probability of success, if each question has 4 choices and you guess, the probability of success is 0.25. And then that would make the probability of failure 0.75, but we're not even going to have to enter that. For the next one, then of course b n is still 10. This time x will be 9. P will be the same. And q will be the same. And finally, n equals 10, x equals 10, p equals 0.25, q equals 0.75. So over here to my spreadsheet, hopefully you'll see this is kind of funky. The formula, the function for the binomial distribution with Excel or Google Sheets is equals binom, B-O-N-O-M, dot D-I-S-T, and we have to put in the parentheses, you can see here the number of successes, the number of trials, the probability of success, and a cumulative switch, which we'll leave turned off by putting a 0 there. So the number of successes for this first one, we want to have 8 successes. And then n, 10 trials. Probability of success, 0.25. Don't need to list the probability of failure. And this cumulative switch we're going to leave off. That way it just does it for 8. If we turn that, if we put a 1 in there, it would do it from 0 to 8. And we don't want that. All right, so there is our first probability. Not a very big number at all. This should encourage you not to guess on a test if you want to pass. All right, next one. Binom. There she is. And this time we want 9 successes, 10 trials, 0.25 success, switch off. There's the next one that's even smaller. And finally, equals binom. 10 successes, 10 trials, 0.25, cumulative switch off. And then those last 2 are so small, they're in scientific notation. And I'll just sum these up with Excel since I'm in here to get my total probability. And that is right there, 0.0004. So much less than 1%. So it's not a good idea to guess and try to pass. Now you can work those out individually by hand if you like, but who wants to do that? The Google Sheets app for your phone does a nice job too, so you don't even need a laptop.